Rotation. 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 We're not calling him Helky Welky. It's not a pet name. We're chanting to the googly eyed help to get the skins that we want in our rust store. Don't be cute with it.
Sorry.
Okay. Rotation. 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 Don't stand still. Move around. Rotation. 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 Wait, has it happened? Has it actually happened? Has it actually happened? Do we have a good rust store? Okay. Don't say anything. Be quiet. I've got to mute them because they're going to leak it. Right, here we go. We're going to go hop over to here now. So just to give you a heads up, we know all the Twitch drops. There you go. But what we want to do now is we're going to go over to the workshop, accepted in game. And what do I see? It's the same skins from the previous week. It's supposed to be now. It has rotated. So we're just going to sit here for a quick second. All right. We have sacrificed so many for this. There have been many that have burned. Was it for a good cause? I mean, it still hasn't appeared, so whoops. Come on! Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Come on! You're gonna... Rotation, rotation, rotation. Come on, I've been shouting that all day. Oh, okay. Training jacket. Fish roadside pants. Neon story. Is this complete the sets? Kind of. Huh. That's been in the workshop for 2.5 years. Huh. Okay, toxic armor double door. What? Okay, just to give you some context, we probably only ever get one double armored door skin a year. Is this complete the sets? Duck has tried time and time and time again to get his Neon Storage collection to continue. That's a small box. Neon Storage collection's back. Oh, what? What is this? All right, you go away. I don't want to keep looking at you. The very colourful AK got accepted. That's a whole nother talking point. Overheat continued, so that means you're likely going to see the hoodie and pants immediately spiking them on spike in price. It was literally just the previous week. Okay, both the MP5 and the Ramen garage door, they were like in the rust. They were in the workshop. They've been in the workshop for about 2 or 3 weeks, if I can recall. Abyss boots. That's been a while. There, that's been about half a year. Yep. Yeah, no, this is surprising. The final clothing piece out of all of the training set has finally been accepted. Problem is, earlier this year we had the black gold jacket being accepted, and we'd literally just had rainbow pony jacket. Okay, that's turning into a bit of a problem. Too many jackets this year. All right. I mean, I'm not hating it. It's technically speaking complete the sets, I guess, or continue the sets. All right, let's hop back into the server. Right, we're back now. Rustle rotated fairly late. We did a lot of burning to make it happen, and as I said, it's a bit of a random Rustle. I basically said this kind of feels like a complete the sets, or rather a continue the sets light. Some of these skins that are accepted from like years ago. So we'll talk more about that in a second, but what we want to talk about now is to figure out which of these skins are and are not abnormal. So we've got 10 skins being accepted today, and let's go take a look at all of them. Right, so that's abnormal, that's not abnormal, that's not abnormal, that's abnormal, that's not abnormal, that is abnormal, that is abnormal, that's abnormal, that's abnormal, that's abnormal. Cool. Right, so from what you can see here as well, this is the snapshot from micro522.com. If you want to get a quick look at the likes of all the upvotes and downvotes, get a quick look at that. So yeah, as I said, some of these skins have been waiting for a very, very, very long time to finally be accepted. When you look at the likes of the Fish Roadsign pants, if you weren't fully well aware, Fish has its vest and it has its coffee can helmet, but we never got the kilt. Now we've got the kilt, but after many, many years of people hoping to see it finally being accepted, you know, look at all the support it's been getting and whatnot. An upvote to downvote ratio of 6.5, ridiculous. Anyway, That's very nice to see. So, yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abnormal skins to chase after next week. 3 of them are regular skins. And with the likes of that, let's go hop over to here, quickly look at the previous week's skins. With the Rustore rotation taking place, we of course also had the likes of the Tiger Stripes MP5, Snakebite SAR, and Junkernaut bolt action rifle. They became marketable, and as you can see, we can quickly take a look at the boulders, and yeah, that only goes up to just about 90 cents, $1. Over to here with the likes of this, you can see that the Snakebite SAR, that's going up to about, okay, this one's weird, and I have to repeat this very quickly, so I will talk more about that in a second, but with the likes of Junkernaut bolt action rifle, we're questioning, do we even see that many bolt action rifles being accepted? Do they even go that low of a price? You actually look at this and see it's got quite a lot of boulders pushing all the way up to and above $1, because we don't really see that many bolt action rifles go down below $2. That has sold hardly anything, and we can quickly show that off. So this did 8,600 subscribers, this did 7,468 subscribers, and this only did just about 7,000 subscribers. There's not many of them in circulation, so that, by default, actually might work out quite alright. Keep an eye on it. Okay, what did you want to talk about with the likes of the Snakebite SAR? There was already a Snakebite SAR that existed. And the funny thing is, all the builders from the original Snakebite SAR have now carried over to this SAR. I'm not joking. So for you to sit there and see, oh, why has it already got boulders going above $2? Because that was from the previous Snakebite SAR from 6 years ago. They changed the name of it to Green Snakebite. That's how, yeah. Now, normally what happens, when a brand new skin gets accepted but it has the same name as something that already exists, they normally change the name of the newer skin, but in this instance they changed the name of the older skin. This came out in 2018, and well, there you go, it's a new thing that you can boulder if you so wish, but there's only so many of those to go around because that sold like hardly anything. Remember, that came out 6 years ago, so it's a bit funny, but yeah, if you wanted to do a boulder on that, I don't think you probably really can, because everybody technically already has. So yeah, that was a bit weird, that was a bit silly. Let's see if that happens again. Right, so get a quick look at that. All of those skins from the past week. We could quickly take a look at some of these skins that are abnormal. So we got likes of the Neon Vibes Armored Double Door, no, Neon Vibes Sheet Metal Double Door, sorry about that. Blind Rug, Volcanic Rock, Overheat Hoodie and Pants are doing very nicely at the moment. And then of course we've got the likes of Blackguard. These were the abnormal skins from the previous night. We discussed last night, did we want to jump in and buy into these based on the barter support? Now, I was very confused about the likes of some of the barders that we saw here. 100 quantity barders put down at 250, 100 quantity put down at 285. I looked at that and I thought, are those even real? Will they stick around forever? Well, now looking at over here, after less than a day, there's already over 100 quantity on the Steam market for this. That doesn't look very appealing. Plus, also, you've got 50 quantity here, 22 there. Awkward. So let me put it this way. If you bought this for $3 and you tried to sell it for $3.50, you're going to make about 5 cents profit. Does that sound appealing to you? Probably not. That is a little bit worrisome. It's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. I decided to take a step away from that. I didn't buy any of these, and I think that was a smart choice. Then we've got the likes of the Blind Rug. I didn't see a lot to it. I don't think this is going to retain its value. We'll see. We'll see. Currently, it's doing a fairly decent job of that, but again, give it some time, see how it looks. Bulk of the boulders ends at around $1. Hey, we'll see if it does a decent job to retain it, but as of now, questioning it. Then we've got the likes of Volcanic Rock. It's a glow-in-the-dark rock. I wasn't 100% sure if that was going to be okay. It's very 50-50, but a lot of the older glow-in-the-dark rocks are just like okay, they're in the positive, no issues, no problems, but this is new, and the newer rocks, the newer glow-in-the-dark rocks did not fare well, or have not fared well. So yeah, currently you can see it's already going down to around $2. That's not looking very pretty, and the boulders basically end at $1.35 with 221 quantity. Well, alright, well, I mean, that's fine, but I don't think it'll be retaining its price. That's the answer. Right then, so with the surprise instant continuation that appeared today with those boots and gloves, Overheat got completely cleaned out. Overheat hoodie and pants have immediately gone up in price. Very nice to see, very cool. And I did bring this up last night because we were in a position of potentially seeing either Blackguard or Overheat getting their boots and gloves accepted potentially immediately. Potentially. I did kind of point that out. It's not something you can fully rely upon. Well, whatever, because they got accepted. So, as expected, they have been completely cleaned out. The price has instantly gone up. That's looking very good. And on the horizon, we very likely might be seeing some tier 2 or tier 3 armor. Now we anticipate, all right? This very likely could turn into a full-fledged collection. It's time to go to Flavor Town. Right, so anyway, that's looking very good. Both of them are risen up in price ever so nicely. But it's kind of going for a bit of a hype moment at the moment. Where will it land at? I don't know. Keep an eye on that over the course of the weekend. I'm sure more listings will be appearing. And of course, Blackguard is here as well. Blackguard did not sell that much, just to repeat. That only did like 7,600 subscribers there, and the chestplate did 7,300. Fairly modest in terms of the sales. In the future, could we still expect more from Blackguard? I fully expect it. It's still technically an active collection, so yeah, we just got to wait and see what potentially comes out for the likes of that. That sold for $2, and these two sold for $1.49, so that's already technically doubled in price, but these, well, they're just currently doing a decent job retaining their price. But the barders are kind of pushing up, but it's not as strong, of course, because we didn't get the immediate acceptance as continuation. So we'll see how that plays out in the future. All right, then. So that was last week. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the likes of this week. Okay. So at first glance, I look at these brand new skins, and, well, bit odd. What's odd? This was submitted to the workshop 11 months ago. This was submitted to the workshop 8 months ago. This was submitted to the workshop 3 years and 3 months ago. Have I made my point? And over to here, these two skins, that was submitted to the workshop over 4 months ago. This was submitted to the workshop 2 years and 5 months ago. Last week, we didn't get any very random extra late picks. This week, we did again. I like to think our ritual made this happen, all right? We pleased the googly-eyed Helk, all right? So it was us that did this. It was us. But anyway, I'm not hating it. I'm totally fine with it. I think that's a lovely batch of interesting-looking skins, and in some instances, we finally got a final piece of a certain collection and whatnot. That's cool. Continuation of a very notable collection. That's cool. Same with the likes of this. I'll be talking a whole lot about all of this. So we're going to go in order. We're going to talk about all of these skins. We're going to talk about whether they're potentially be very nice investments for the future. So let's go. Neon Small Fuel Storage. I am very surprised to see this was accepted. Not hating, it's just I've seen Duck submit so many attempts to try and continue this in terms of just small boxes, all right? I've seen cards, I've seen fuel, of course that was accepted, small meds, there was enough one, small components. He's put out a new attempt every now and then over the course of like the past 2 years. But only now do we see that getting accepted. And you know what? Fair enough, that's cool, props to him. And of course, another thing I should bring up, go to the workshop page, go to the comments, tell him an idea for what you'd like to see for another small box design, alright? It's open season, tell him. If you got a good idea in your head, tell him, because he'll probably be, you know, doing more storages now. We'll see. But basically, you're probably sitting there and thinking, wow, all of these are very expensive. Surely that's going to become very expensive as well. Well, that's also potentially a problem. What do you mean? I just saw the collection, Hedge. It was all in the green. Yeah, those skins from 3 years ago. That's new. And that very likely might have a lot of people jumping in and immediately buying it. Again, there is demand, so that's a nice thing to know, but it's been... Okay, let me just get this point across. This restore rotated quite late to the point that I'm pretty sure most of Europe is asleep right now, and yet after a good couple hours, an hour and a bit, yeah, this has already done 3,500 subscribers. The problem is I think there's been far too many of these that have been bought, which leads me to the idea that I think it's going to be oversaturated. There's going to be so much more stock compared to genuine demand. Let's see if I can put that... There we go, yeah. Do you understand the problem here? You're going to have that big chunk of excess stock. What's going to happen to that excess stock? Thrown onto third-party sites, thrown onto the Steam market. And with so many people competing with each other to try and make a sale, the price will gradually go down. People undercut. Some other people notice the price is going down. They panic sell. They unload all of their stock. You see big fat quantities on the Steam market. And as I said, prices do eventually go down. That's a problem. So, in the further future, will this potentially end up in the positive at some point? I wouldn't say no. I would fully expect it. But I'm also very concerned in the short term. Will it do all right? Will it do all right during the upcoming summer? Will it survive? Will it retain its price during the likes of September, October, November, the autumn-fall seasonal dip? I don't think it will. I worry for it. Now, it's also cheaper, all right? So it's a lot more accessible. So all of these other storages, they were selling for, well, you know, $2.49 when they first came out. But now all of them, on average, probably cost at least about, let's say around $8-10. Let's go with that. Some of them are even more expensive than that, but you get the point I'm trying to say. They're expensive. But to just have maybe one to feel like you're part of the thing, whatever, you get the point I'm trying to say. I feel like loads of people will be jumping in, buying it, fully expecting it to end up exactly like the other storages, not realising that there might be far too many of these, and, well, in the short term, I wouldn't be surprised if it struggles. Let me put it that way. This is why I never rush into buying new skins as investments. I wait until Wednesday. I look at how many sales have happened by then, and then I make my decision. That skin right there is abnormal. It will be appearing on Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. We know when that's going to appear. We can discuss prices we might want to offer for it just before. Because as I said, or as I'm saying, if we're looking at this on Wednesday night and it's got like 35,000 subscribers, I'm going to sit there and say, I think that might have problems, and I don't think it'll be retaining its price very nicely. But as I said, if you want it, by all means, go jump in, buy it, support that skin creator, keep them nice and motivated, keep wanting to put out nice, creative, interesting designs in the future, aka more potential small storage skins being accepted. We shall see. Maybe. As I said, go to the workshop page, go to the comments, tell him what you'd like to see. Someone mentioned earlier a photo box. So you know how loads of people like to take pictures with their cameras? Where do I put them? Well, there you go. We need a neon storage photo box. Well, it works. It makes sense. It's something, you know. So you get the idea. If we do see more, and they do get accepted, all right, the small boxes might actually work out perfectly fine. Like a sub-collection, I guess you could say. Yeah, that would work. I wouldn't say no. But I do worry that initially that's going to have problems purely based on the fact that it's going to sell far too much. So the straightforward answer is I might just stick with doing a buy order, and I will not be surprised in the slightest during the likes of September, October, November. If it's sold too much, that will be going down in price. It will struggle. And just to kind of remind all of you, a lot of these storages here, I've clicked the wrong one. Neon storages. A lot of these sold ridiculous amounts as well. Neon Armor storage, for example, 50,000 subscribers. That's ridiculous. That also suffered for quite some time. These prices were not always like this. It took years to get to that point for some of them. So please understand this. They have had many years to ferment and become very nice and valuable. That small fuel box, well, do you think people are going to be more than happy to wait a good year or so to see it finally rise up in price quite nicely? Probably not. So if it sells too much, you've got to deal with those people as well. Yep. All right, so I've made my point. If you want to invest into it, don't rush into it. Wait till Wednesday, and we'll look at the barter support afterwards, and then we'll make a decision. How much will it sell? Feel free to comment. You tell me. But I kind of think it's going to do about 30,000. If it doesn't, okay, maybe it's not so bad. We'll see. But that's my very rough estimate for now. And of course, keep an eye for the first 24 hours of sales. That will matter as well. So yeah, cool. Let's move on to the next skin. Training jacket. All right. Bit of a problem. What's the problem, Hedge? Jacket skins. What do you mean? Okay, so jacket skins used to be kind of uncommon, fairly rare. Not this year. Not this year. So on average, we'll probably see 2 or 3 being accepted a year. This year we've got 6, 2 of them being Twitch drops, which will be given away for free very soon. And I knew it. I will talk about Twitch drops a little bit later, but the fact that appeared when I knew it. Okay, I want to focus this. Right, bit of a problem. We already had a black jacket. Black Gold Jacket was accepted earlier this year. Black Gold Jacket is currently sitting at just below $3. That right there is selling for $1.49. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. So just to point out, this is another skin that was submitted quite a long time back. But I think this is the final clothing piece for the training collection. Okay, that's cool. And I do believe some of the training skins have actually spiked in demand with the appearance of that. Okay, that's cool. In fact, if I just show you here, you can see how some of the skins got bought out. Training hoodie is, in fact, on the front page. If I were to freshen out, it's changed. All right, training hoodie and pants are on the front page. Oh, no, Berserker cloak jacket. Okay, we'll talk more about that a little bit later. I know exactly what's gone wrong there. But, yeah. I'm a bit worried. Now, maybe it's going to be totally fine for that training jacket. It's just the other skins. The other skins are likely going to start suffering, and I might need to make a video discussing that, talking about the problems with Twitch drops. So, yeah, I think I'll probably record that tomorrow, have it out by Saturday, but we're going to start seeing problems where, okay, number one, we've had quite a lot of skins accepted so far this year, And maybe that might not sell that much because you got the likes of this. This is literally going to be given away for free. Maybe people don't like the white like lines. Okay, all right, fair enough. Maybe. But if it doesn't sell that much, all the better for that to potentially rise up in price in the future. But I do think it's selling quite a lot. It's only selling at $1.49 and we've already got 2,400 subscribers. Yeah, I worry about the black gold jacket. So if you own some, you might want to make some considerations. But yeah, that's another black jacket. That is going to probably be maybe preferred a lot more compared to the black gold. Maybe. I mean, you got the white bits. It probably stands out just enough for people to notice you a little bit more. Maybe. Okay, look. That's also abnormal. I don't need to rush into buying that. If you like it, by all means, buy it. Support that skin creator. I don't think he'll be making any more training skins for... but yeah. I feel like that's a complete collection now. Yeah, no, I'm conflicted with that one. I think it actually might do quite alright, but the sales is a bit of a problem. It's already selling quite a lot. If that does like 20,000 sales, ooh, I might question that a fair bit. And at the current rate it's selling at the moment, looks like it might do that. So, I think I'm going to stick with, well, of course, wait until Wednesday. I always say that. I will say that for the rest of these skins. You know what I'm going to say. But keep an eye on that one. That actually might be quite interesting. If it actually slows down pretty quickly with the sales, might be something that might be interesting to pick up. The cheap price, maybe. And then with the Twitch drops coming out in 2 days' time, it could easily just suddenly stop and slow down. And keep an eye on it. All right. We'll see. We will be discussing the Twitch drops a lot more. It's just... smart thing to do, always wait until Wednesday. So, at the very least, take that into consideration. Alright, that's fine. But we're not like we're very unlikely to see any more training skins, especially a training skin that potentially might cause that to boost in demand, boost in price. That appearing today, of course, has caused the likes of the hoodie and pants to boost up, you know, very nice to see, but there's nothing else for that. We've already got the boots, the gloves, hoodie, pants, tier 3, tier 2, all the core pieces, you get the idea, so let's leave it for now. Right, okay, Ramen garage door. I've had so many people come up to me saying that there's potential problems. People thought this might have been another Neon Dragon garage door situation. I have quite literally sat here and gone over this. I mean, if I go get that tweet... where's that tweet from Benji? Benji Main. There he is, right there. He put this out. So this is like a perfect... straightforward example of what people have said to me. They think it's copyright because the design is very similar to some products that were sold. But the big difference between this and the Neon Dragon garage door was the skin creator for the Neon Dragon garage door quite literally copy-pasted one of the designs that was sold on the likes of third-party sites and whatnot. It was a design that you could quite literally buy the rights to, which apparently he didn't do. With the likes of this, I'm under the impression the skin creator has, you know, looked around and made like a mood board. And a mood board is like building up like a collage. So he must have looked at all the various different neon ramen signs that exist, and he liked, oh, okay, what they called again? I completely forgot. Chopsticks. There we go. My brain just don't work sometimes. I remember skins, but I don't remember words. Anyway, those chopsticks. He might have seen a sign and said, yeah, that looks good, I'll take that in. The design of the noodles, all right, that looks good, I'll take that from another one. The bowl, oh, that looks good. The way the text is designed and whatnot, oh, that looks good, I'll put that in. A mood board is where you like build up a collage and then you make your own sort of version. He built up references. He designed it himself still, though. Plus, you know, it's got kitty cats and this weird flowery stuff. Vines, I don't know what it is. But anyway, I don't think it's copyright. I feel like there's been enough changes where it's not going to be a problem, and, well, even though someone's going to tweet it out and saying, I think this is suspicious, I just don't think Facepunch are going to really think it's going to be the same thing. Who knows? We'll have to keep an eye out, but I really don't think there's a problem there. Okay, so, we got a $4 garage door right there, and it's already done 2,400 subscribers. What's the likely future for the likes of this? I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty sure we're getting another garage door coming out at the same time right now. Do you think a lot of people are going to be wanting to buy this when this is coming out for free? Go on, question it. Sit there. Say you don't want it. You know, go on, do it. You're going to sit there right now and you're going to sit there and say, oh, I don't like it, it's anime. Bleh. I'm brave, I don't need it, I don't want it. But you do. You Oh, you do. And you don't have the strong enough willpower to say no. You can't stop yourself. You're going to get that. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. You might post and be brave in front of other people, but you're getting that. Oh, yes, you are. You're going to immediately rush, put the 2 hours in to watch the stream to pick it up, and then you're going to use it forever. You can't hide that. Anyway, I'm just being silly there. With what we have right here, I can't help but assume that's going to potentially affect the amount of sales this has. Yes, initially there was a bit of a hype, purely based around whether this potentially might have been copyright. I don't think that's going to carry over. I think that's going to calm down now. I think that's going to slow down with its sales. And especially in about 2 days' time on Saturday, when Rust Kingdoms kicks off, that very likely might slow down immediately, because that Anime Garage Door is coming out. And I just can't help but assume people would rather have the free Anime Garage Door skin compared to the Ramen thing here. It might still do reasonable sales, that's cool, but in the future, I would not be surprised if we see other very cool looking garage door designs in the future, alright? We've already just got one there. But the same thing happened last year and the year before that. During the summer, very cool looking skins might appear, but then you get free Twitch drops, you get other cooler skins later in the year and whatnot, and well, a lot of garage doors really do drop off pretty badly. It's quite sad to see. But it happens so frequently, and the amount of garage door skins that get accepted or added is pretty mad. Just you wait. Over the course of the next 6 months, I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe another 15 or so. If we do slow down, okay, that'd be cool, but I think there's far too many in existence that, it's far too many to compare to. $4 now, I question it. By default with the design, I don't think it will retain its value. It's too expensive, and there will be more garage doors. So, I mean, if you like kitties, if you like ramen, alright, props to you. By all means, buy it, support the skin creator. But, yeah, I don't think it's going to be doing as good as you might think initially. Like, okay, I don't think there's going to be any copyright. I don't think there's going to be any problems with regards to that. But I do want to see how many sales it has by Wednesday. Will the Anime Garage Door potentially affect it? Will that slow down? Will that end up with hardly any sales by Wednesday? And will that potentially look a whole lot more appealing? We shall see, alright? Okay, that's all I can really say. So I've said everything in regards to what people were thinking was going to be a potential problem with copyright, but no, there is no problems. It doesn't appear to be any problems. Maybe Facepunch will turn around and say, okay, this seems questionable, we don't want to deal with that, especially with what happened with Nintendo and Gmod not too long ago. They'll probably just remove it. Maybe. But I don't think so. I've looked at it more than enough, and I just do not... It's nowhere near as straightforward as Neon Dragon at the very least, alright? So I'm going to move on from that. I'm not like a copyright lawyer or anything. I don't know all the terms and the rules and whatnot. Pushing that aside, let's move on to the next skin. I feel confident in this. Oh, yes, I do. What are we on about? This skin that was submitted 3 years ago? What are you talking about? It's toxic? Toxic? Do we have, like, several toxic collections already? Yes, but this was one of the originals. Right, so, this, in fact, was one of the original deplorable skins. This collection was one of the original deplorable skins to have glow-in-the-dark. You might remember the Sheepman Adore. Hello, Sheepman Adore. I bought you a long time ago, and you were very cool. Why was he very cool? Only the liquid glows in the dark. So it's not like blatantly flashy, super noticeable. No, it's kind of tame, and it's cool. It's cool. And I can't help but assume, with the likes of this double armoured door over here, the exact same thing will probably roll over with the designs. Now, fortunately, there is no picture which perfectly showcases this in the dark. That's like sunlight light, so you can still see most of the body, of the doors and whatnot. I am under the impression the liquid is the only thing that glows. Okay. That would look cool. I'd like to see a proper image of that. I hope someone could show that to me. If you can, please tell me. Show me. But anyway, double armoured doors. Oh, hang on a minute. How many of those do we get accepted every year? Let's go find out. Because it's not like Sheepman are double doors. No, this is different. Now, of course, there's that as well. We will discuss that in a second. But basically, if you were to look at all the double armoured doors that exist that are marketable, we only have 7. That's not marketable yet, but it will be the 7th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last year, we got the Bombshell double armoured door. Right now, that's comfortably sitting there at $6 after it sold at $2.49. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. And then all of these, $6, $9, or $9.5, $10, $15. So I stand by my point. We don't see many of these double armoured door skins ever being accepted. On average, we get one marketable one a year. Actually, no, technically speaking, based on all the years that we've had skins in Rust, we get, on average, less than one accepted every year. Because I guess it's like 8 or 9 years of having skins, and we've only got 7. Do you understand that? Fractions, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there might still be potentially another one on the horizon. Shadowborn Armoured Double Door was submitted quite some time back. I still kind of feel like that potentially might randomly appear at some point in the future. But anyway, looking at this, straightforward, what are my thoughts? Well, I have to bring up the Twitch event that's just around the corner. If you go to the item section in SCMM.app, you can actually see all the Twitch drops right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You might have noticed that we have this double door. Okay. I can't see it. Okay. Alright. It's a Rustoria Armor double door. I don't think everybody's going to be instantly going crazy for it, but it's for free, and it glows in the dark. I'm pretty sure every other Rustoria deplorable skin was glow in the dark. And as I said, it's a Twitch drop, it's for free. It's a generic drop for the upcoming event that's taking place in 2 days' time. What's so concerning about that whilst we have this in the Rustore? Well, I can't help but assume people just rather have the skin for free and not bother buying that. You know, $2.49. I ain't got that kind of money. Oh, what are you talking about? I can't just throw money like that. So they'll probably just stick with the free skin, which means that very likely won't be selling that much. Now let's just go take a look at it in terms of the subscriber count, and we're only at 1,600. That's okay, but it's not as much compared to the previous ones we've just taken a look at. I can't help but assume, right, a lot of the other skins will be getting a lot more attention, and that's just going to kind of probably sit in the back, not get noticed as much. And of course, with the Twitch drop coming out at the same time, that's going to end up with not selling that much. Guys, we have seen a very somewhat similar situation happen. Not at the same time, but close enough. I want to bring back the mentions of the likes of Blizzard ID's Double Door. Sheepman of Double Door, this is. Okay, so what's so special about this? Do you remember this skin here that was given away for free back in September of 2023? What's so special, Hedge? Well, that's a Sheepman of Double Door there with transparency, as you can see right there, and it glowed in the dark, and that was given away for free. Do you understand how useful that is? Anyway, point I'm trying to get across is, this came out in early September. A lot of people picked it up. Apparently, I can sit here and say at least 267,913 people got that for free. That's a lot of people. Now I want to showcase to you a certain Sheepman of Double Door that got accepted last year. That was also accepted in September. Oh, you're talking about the bombshell Sheepman of Double Door that's currently sitting out at $6. Yes. Yes, I am. This is also a see-through mesh, glow-in-the-dark Sheepman of Double Door, and I can quickly confirm that with the likes of you. Over to here, we can see the transparency. You can see a little bit in these windows. Now, these windows aren't as impressive compared to the Blizzard ID one, but it's still a window that you can see through, and it glows in the dark. So we got the point across. About a few weeks before this arrived, loads of people got a skin that was, well, in some cases, in terms of transparency, better. And a lot of people just didn't feel the need to buy this. So what happened? It didn't sell that much. So what happened? All the better for it to rise up in price. If we go look at its sales history, whoosh, just only went up instantly. Not everybody bought it. And not everybody was around when that came out. So when loads of people came back and realised they missed out on the Twitch drop, they probably looked at the bombshell Double Door and thought, okay, that'll do. And then it went up and up and up and up. If there's only so many of it to go around, as in if it sold hardly anything, didn't sell that much, it's more likely to rise up in price ever so nicely. Do you understand the whole situation now? We could see a situation very similar to likes of this bombshell Sheepman of Double Door, with the likes of this armoured Double Door, with the likes of the Twitch drop currently out at the same time. That might not sell that much, and that might very likely probably be the best investment for the week. And I feel quite confident in the likes of that. That was a bit of a yap. I'm pretty sure you can kind of put two and two together and realise, okay, now I get what you mean. So, cool looking door, part of a well-established toxic deplorable collection, which I'm thinking a lot of people start to realise exists now, so that might be going up in price altogether, maybe, we'll see. But, yeah, I mean, maybe Little Ranger probably feels motivated to go back to it and make some more skins. What else could he do? Well, he could probably resubmit his vending machine, his toxic fridge. That looked cool. Oh, yeah, I mean, come on now. This is where I keep all the pickles. That's why everyone keeps, well, they don't seem to keep the pickle down when they eat it. Oh dear. So, looking at the state of this, things are looking very good for it. In my eyes, at the very least. So if you want one for yourself, by all means, go buy one. But if you want to go buy 100 of them, again, I'm going to wait till Wednesday still. I'm still going to wait till Wednesday. I never rush into anything. But that right there definitely seems to be the most appealing skin in my eyes in terms of all these skins as investments. So, yeah. Do you reckon I said that fast enough? Probably spent about 20 minutes going over all details. Well, you're watching Hedge. You know exactly what you're up. You know exactly what you're walking into. So that's your own fault. Shut up. All right, let's move on to the next skin. Sweet Dreams AK-47. So not too long ago, we had the MK Ultra being accepted, and how's that currently faring? Because we looked at that skin, very colourful, bit trippy. I believe it was in reference to LSD, what with the MK Ultra and whatnot. But yeah, that actually did a decent job retaining its value and stayed in the positive. But what I'm going to also point out is, it appears that there's an individual who keeps buying out these skins. Once it gets close to going down below its Rustle price, he just kept coming back in and jumping them, buying them all out all over again. So if you look at this sales history now, do you see how it's going down? No, go back up. Goes down. Go back up. Goes down. Go back up. So, yeah, that did decent. But I kind of worry for this a little bit now because you got a brand new, super colourful AK right here as well. Very colourful. So the other one was LSD. As I made a joke earlier, that's got to be salvia. Everything's melting. It's all colourful. Right, so, yeah, look at that. Look at that. I don't think you're going to see anything as colourful as that for a very long time. Lo and behold, you probably will see loads of skin creators do that right now. But point is, what's the best thing I could connect it to? Maybe Rainbow Pony? Rainbow Pony might be a good shout. Rainbow Pony. That was a very nice, colourful AK. Can I take a look at it? I want to see how it's looking. Rainbow Pony, please. Right, Rainbow Pony AK-47, we're up there. Wait, were you never accepted? Was it all a dream? Oh my god. Oh no, it's down here. Alright, that's currently selling at $10. Ha. What? Yeah, that's $10. That sold 12,000 subscriptions. Very bright, very colourful, very silly. Reckon the same thing could be said for the likes of this. No, not you. Well, I mean, we kind of answered that with the price for this one. I don't know. I'm a bit worried, but I don't think it's going to be the top-selling skin this week at the very least. I will point that out. Plus, we are getting... That's another thing. Twitch drops again. I mean, you can also go to the Rust Workshop to see TGG's collection here to take a look at all the skins. We have a certain AK-47 that's coming out. You're looking at Mizkif and Emiru's... Emiru. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm very sorry. Emiru's AK-47 right there. Do you think a lot of people might want that? You are not strong enough to say no, right? Pathetic. Anyway, so yeah, that's probably going to be getting a lot of attention over the course of this weekend, which very likely, again, another situation in regards to that with the likes of the Armour Double Door coming out the same week. That might not sell that much. If that sells less than the Rainbow Pony AK, mate, I might for once jump in and make an investment into an AK. I am not joking. Like, I understand not everybody's going to appreciate the crazy colours, but there's clearly more than enough people that want something like that. And yeah, okay, maybe loads of people are going to be using that for a very, very long time. I wonder why. But I don't think they're going to be wanting to use it forever. Eventually, maybe, possibly, we'll see. But with the likes of what we have going on here, exactly the same as the Toxic Armour Double Door, I can't help but assume that might not sell that much this week. Now again, let's go take a look at the workshop, look at the subscriptions. Less than the Double Armoured Door. If that does hardly any sales by Wednesday, I'm actually jumping in. That actually, sneakily, might end up becoming a very nice investment for the future. And you know me, if you've seen me in the past, there's plenty of videos where I just sit there and say, oh, it's an AK, no, go away. That one's different. That one looks interesting in my eyes, and I want to keep an eye on it, alright? I'm not going to question the quality of the design overall, because it's insane. Aim down a sight, quick look at that. Red aim sight, perfect, that's fine. Good for all environments. That actually might be doing quite alright in the future, alright? So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll tentatively leave it alone for now, but same situation, same scenario, because we have another very cool looking skin that's currently a Twitch drop that will be given away for free. It will very likely cause this to not sell that much. So Wednesday night, be prepared, alright? Keep an eye on this. I think we're going to be buying that. For now, we'll see, but I'm not rushing into buying it yet. That still ends up doing 20,000 sales. Yeah, not really. But I will see. Right, let's move on then. Ditto MP5. We just had an MP5, and the state of the MP5 skins currently at the moment. Okay, you're going to sit and say, "Oh, it's already $5." No. That's only just become marketable, right? The early listings are $5, right? We can't follow that. You've got to wait at least a week or two, then look at it. And I can't help but assume even Tiger Stripes is going to probably end up like these two, around $1. It's unfortunate, but a lot of these MP5s are in the exact same position. I don't think the MP5 is back to where it was like it was before in terms of, the meta, the totem pole, the usage, the gun demand. So if there's, low gun demand, where's the incentive to use skins, therefore lower skin prices? But it's a bit 50-50. Some are doing all right. Not all of them, but some are. So, yeah. But the vast majority are still in the negative pretty badly. So, I do lean into the likelihood that that's just going to end up the same. So, this is the I'm Fine... well, no, it's not I'm Fine anymore. It's Ditto. This is the Ditto MP5. Again, you look at that. You might like the colour scheme, the gradients, the changing of the colours, the designs all on the sides and whatnot. Aimed in the sight, please. What do we see? Bright blue aim sight. Good for all of the environments, I believe. Oh, it's called Ditto there. Okay, so if you like it, by all means buy it, use it, support the skin creator, you get the whole idea. But in terms of investment, that's not even abnormal. So the best I can do is look at it on Wednesday and make a decision then. But we'll see. It's going to probably end up just being a 60 cent to 80 cent barter. Sorry to say, but it's the MP5 rather than the skin. So I'm going to leave it at that. Move on to the next thing. Overheat boots and gloves. So I've already made this point. Overheat boots and gloves immediately appearing after getting the hoodie and pants being accepted from the previous week. Currently, that's now up to almost $6, and that's currently up to $4. Cool. So I did say this. I showed this off earlier. I was correct. I knew that was going to happen. I thought, I get the feeling at least one of these collections, either Overheat or Blackguard, will get those boots and gloves accepted very quickly. Lo and behold, immediately the very next Rust store. So that's nice to see. However, there's a funny old thing going on here with Johnny the Old Boy. There's a funny old thing going on here, and I will talk more about it, but it's got to do with Twitch drops. All right? I think he got a bit of a pat in the back with this acceptance here. You'll see in a second. It'll kind of make sense, so I'll show that off in a second. But with the likes of these boots, with the likes of these gloves, what should we expect? Well, the first thing we need to be aware of is, will these boots and gloves sell as much as the hoodie and the pants? If they sell less, all the better for them, because, of course, typically, when we have a full collection of skins, the skins that sell the least tend to become the most expensive, because if people really do want to have full collections, there's only so many to go around, especially with the skins that sold least. So, there is one very, very good example of boots and gloves that happened earlier this year, where they sold significantly less compared to the rest of the set, and then they ended up going up in price quite nicely. And we have to go back to Valentine's for that. Yes, I'm talking about Lovestruck, but it's pretty funny how that turned out. So Lovestruck had all of the core pieces already accepted, and if you go take a look at how many the boots and the gloves sold, quite a lot less. So these did like 7,500 sales each. On average, all the Lovestruck, let's say, did about at least 20,000 sales each. Look at the prices now. That's $5. I'm not sure if something funny happened with that. It's weird how that's $5 and that's $2, but you get the idea. Because they sold so much less compared to the rest of this, it rose up in price ever so nicely. Now, again, there's another thing that we had to point out. With the likes of, what's the word? I've completely forgotten the name already. Overheat. These are the second group. This is the second group to be accepted in the overall full collection. We had the hoodie and pants, boots and gloves now, but on the horizon we have tier 2 and we have tier 3. Do you reckon we'll see the rest of the Overheat collection? I look forward to it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, tier 3, tier 2 on the horizon, we've got to keep an eye out. I feel confident in it. I think Johnny Old Boy probably should take a bit of a break. Don't put out any more skins for a while, just leave it for a second, then go back to it. Because I feel like he'll have some very strong competition on the horizon. Maybe, we shall see. But in regards to this, as I said, if these boots and gloves, if they end up with around 12,000 subscribers as well by Wednesday, which I think very likely will be happening, because all of these other skins are in front of it at the moment. Also, real quickly, let's go to the workshops. Let's go see if the subscriber counts are fairly okay. Only 1,100 here, 1,049 here. Yeah, I feel like the sales for these two are going to be fairly tame. Now, the boots are not abnormal, but the gloves are. So we could do the abnormal borders on the gloves, see how that fares, see what the what the prices look like for the abnormal border support, and I wouldn't be surprised if the boots would follow suit in terms of demand. They are in a very good spot. They are in a very good spot. I think they're going to sell not too crazily, and I think we'll be seeing those continuations appear at some point somewhat in the future. So we've just got to sit in there and wait. Will we see the continuations potentially appear as early as this weekend? Maybe. We'll see. We've got to wait. We'll see. So for now, we'll find out. But yeah, I think that will be doing quite tame sales compared to at least most of these other skins here. So keep an eye out. But very nice investment if that were to be the case. I can say words. Yep. Also, flames on gloves and boots. God, that's so cool. It's so cool. You know, Flavor Town as well. So, all right, leave it at that. They are looking interesting. So, let's move on. Abyss boots. Okay, 2 boots of the week. This is what makes me think it's like Complete the Sets light, because with every other proper Complete the Sets, we always get tons of boots. All right, okay, let's jump in. Let's talk about this. Little Ranger got 2 skins accepted today when they're not really part of a group. Alright, whatever. Let's just continue with this. So we got the booties. I got teeth on my toes. Teeth on my toes. And a little mouth at the back of the heel. Okay, cool. So I haven't actually seen that much of a reaction to the Abyss collection today. You'd have thought, okay, boots got accepted today. Surely we had a bit of a Spider-Man spike in price. Well, I think the hoodie and pants did go up a fair bit. I mean, you're suddenly $5. Let's go take a look. Did we see the spike today? No major noticeable spike. It's just been going up in price regardless. So, hey, that's cool. That's nice. But the main thing I want to bring up to you, and it's exactly the same in regards to what we just said with the likes of the Overheat. Will these boots match up to the average sales of what we have with all the clothing and the armor? What happened with the gloves is basically what happens when it ends up with less sales compared to their averages. That ended up perfectly fine and stays in the positive. That's currently sitting there at $3 now, almost $1 profit from the price it sold for, which was $1.99. Okay, that's cool. Straightforward answer. If this sells around the same amount as these gloves, can't help but assume the boots will probably end up around in the same position. But these boots are selling at $1.49. But that also very likely will cause it to not sell that much. If people are desperate for boots this week, do you reckon they'll pick that one or that one? Okay, that might be a bit disputed, because that's got flames and that's got monster teeth. Want to look at my toes? Alright, anyway, so, with that, I don't think it's going to be selling as much. I think that's going to sell even less compared to what we have here. All the better for that to potentially rise up in price, because that's already part of a full collection. I mean, technically speaking, maybe we'll see a jacket at some point in the future, but yeah, like, you can clearly see the counterpoint of, you know, what happens if certain skins have far too much in comparison to the other skins. Well, they end up very badly in the negative there, so it goes both ways. Can't help but assume that might actually fall short with less sales compared to the gloves, which means all the better for that to potentially rise up in the future. And so as long as this remains fairly in demand, you even have an AK-47 there in the positive. That's a rare sight to see. I think that actually is going to have a very nice future ahead of it too as well. So, yeah, in fact, more so compared to these two. But that's already got like a full-fledged collection, so yeah, you get the idea. So that's looking promising, and then we are here with the fish Roadsign pants. Now, this has been a weird one for a very long time, but I think Mr. Shedmon is a bit at fault. I do believe, way back when, a long, long time ago, we had fish tier 2, but he didn't include the kilt with it. So that got accepted, and then the AK got accepted, and then later down the line, he then submitted the kilt. But for some strange reason, Facepunch just didn't really feel anything for the kilt by then. Or the fish collection, I guess. Because we never got an acceptance after that. Now, I do believe he attempted like 2 or 3 times. I can't fully remember. But this has now been accepted. And hey, not complaining. Fish skins, they've been rising up in price ever so nicely. Helmet's now above $3. And the vest is now also above $3. That's cool. And I happen to know a certain group of individuals that happen to really like fish skins. Oh, I wonder who I'm insinuating. But, where it's currently positioned, I don't think it's selling that much. No, only 749 subscribers. Huh. Guys, I don't think that's going to be selling that much. Even less compared to the boots here. And again, the exact same situation. If that kilt, listen to me, if that kilt, right, does not sell as much as the tier 2 pieces there, and by default, kilt's the most valuable armor piece out of the full collection. I'm talking tier 2, tier 3 hoodie and pants. The kilt is paired with both the tier 2 armor and, of course, the tier 3 armor. Wait, hang on a minute. Where's the tier 3 armor? Well, there you go. We have Shedmon as someone who likes to sit in my streams, and we asked him, hey, you feeling motivated now to go put out some tier 3 fish armor? He is. Of course he is. I don't think those fish pants are going to be selling as much as these two. And I look at those fish pants with the anticipation of, alright, maybe we have tier 3 on the horizon. You might actually have a budget green armor set if Shedmon makes it more green compared to, well, brown. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Now, you're going to sit there and say, oh, but Hedge is the kilt green? Not really, not really. I have to bring that up. Look at it. It's got green, but it's not full green, so I don't think we can really, like, sit there and say, oh, yeah, that's definitely full green. The clothing is, but not the kilt. Now, did we get hoodie and pants? Hang on a second. Oh, we never actually got hoodie and pants. That's another thing we can look forward to then. Well, there you go. There you go. Hoodie and pants in tier 3. All the better. Alright, but that's if Facepunch actually wants to see more fish collection, alright? Now, I know a lot of people did like fish collection because, of course, I mean, look at that again. The big difference between upvotes to downvotes, that is a ridiculous upvote to downvote ratio. I'm all for it, and I look forward to it. And that actually might have a very fun time in the future. Now, that's not abnormal, but I don't expect it to be selling that much. Especially with all of these other skins here. It's nice to see it appear, but will it be nice and fruitful in the future? Well, if we do get those other skins accepted, well, at least at the very least submitted, yes, I would expect prices to improve and do better and blah blah blah. You get the idea. So yeah, that's also looking to be very interesting as well. So in terms of all of these skins today, there's a lot of very interesting things going on, but the Twitch drops definitely are impacting it as well. Now we need to talk a little bit more about the Twitch drops. Get out of my life there, Mr. Bombshell. I'm here to talk about these skins here. So, if you go to the Twitch Facepunch drops website right now, I don't believe they have the Twitch drops there currently, but you can see them on SCMM.app. So we have the likes of the Iron Mouse hoodie, the MP Low Gauge door, Rustoria Armoured Double Door and Wooden Door, Abe and Ryan's LR300, we have QT Cinderella's AK-47, Trainwreck's Blue Gem LR300, XQC and Buddha's chestplate. We also have these Druid Burlap pants and Druid Burlap shirt. I want to talk more about that in a second. Emaru and Misgift's AK-47, Foolish and Tina Kitten's bandana, Kingdom Medal door, Kekatamina's and Quackatee's jacket, and then we have Will Neff's robe. Okay. That's a nice batch of Twitch drops right there, and I'm pretty sure you can probably figure out it's expected that Rustoria Armoured Double Door, Rustoria Wooden Door, Kingdom Metal Door, and the Druid Burlap clothing appears to be generic drops, whereas all the other skins are going to be streams you have to watch for to collect. Make sense? Okay, you get the idea. First thing I want to talk about. What's going on here? This is a generic drop? Okay, that's cool. Primitive green clothing? Oh, sweet, cool. But that wasn't actually intended to be a Twitch drop. No. It turns out this was actually intended to be a skin to be accepted in a Rust store. That was actually submitted back in March of 2023. But Hedge, I'm not complaining. You know, it's primitive green clothing. Hey, no, it's good. It's fine. Everybody gets that for free. Double thumbs up. But the coincidental thing is look who made it. Johnny Old Boy. Hey, Johnny, do you mind if we just take these skins, not accept them in the Rust store, but, you know, have them as a Twitch drop? But, yeah, you know, no worries. We'll just accept your boots and gloves as a consolation. Pat, 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 pat. All right, I think that probably is what happened there. So, it's not the first time something like that's happened. Do you remember the Twig double door? The wooden double door? Yep, you remember that now. That was actually intended to be a skin in the Rust store, but Facepunch ended up putting it out as a Twitch drop. Because, you know, Twig rivals tee. But, yeah, cool. So, I'm not complaining. I don't think anybody else is complaining. If everybody can get it for free, no one's complaining. Don't complain. Shut up. So, all right, fine. That's cool. I also want to talk about this. I've got to, right? I've got to. I knew that was going to happen. A long, long time ago, Hedge was sitting here talking about the Berserker cloak jacket. And you could go back to the past. You could go back to the Rust store rotation stream where I'm sitting here talking about that Berserker cloak jacket, and I sat here and I said, guys, do you think we'll see any other skins like this in the future now that it's been accepted? Do you reckon other content creators will see that and think, I want something exactly like that? A year later, here we are looking at this. This is being given away for free. It is a jacket. Don't look like one, but it is a jacket. It looks Cool. Well, Neff, that's actually a very cool idea, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have lots of fun running around with that, doing a whole lot of RP and during the Rust Kingdoms event. So, okay, that's cool. But it's also a problem, because, of course, that's a Twitch drop. And jacket skins might have a bit of a problem now, because we've suddenly been getting a lot of these, not only in Rust stores, but, you know, for free, because we also have this one here. And that's mostly black with the white stripes. Maybe the white stripes don't matter too much, but it's for free, so... But yeah, I do want to make a video talking about the, you know, the potential negatives and positives, talking about these batch of skins. I did have one last time for the Twitch rivals, I believe, where I went over, okay, this is going to cause potentially problems like this and that and whatnot. Yeah, not surprised. But yeah, this is a perfectly fine batch of skins. Yeah, so they're all in SCMM APP. You can't look at all of them in the workshop. These two you can't, but every other one you can. So like, look at the likes of Trainwreck's Blue Gem Twitch drop. That is awesome. Look at the aim sight. Ooh, transparency. Ooh, interesting. And then you got the likes of Abe's as well. So hey, if you like LR300s, maybe don't feel the need to buy one now, because well, there you go. Looking pretty cool. Looking very nice. That's nice. That's nice. So, yeah. Do we reckon Rustoria door windows will be transparent? Oh! Oh! Oh, hang on a minute. I didn't even consider that. That wooden door's got transparency. You can see it right there. Oh, mate. Yeah. I think they would. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh no. Hey, as an investment, that double armor door is only looking even better now. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine. If that's the case, then that's cool. So yeah, it looks like both those Rustoria doors might have transparency. Maybe. I can't confirm it right now because yeah, that. Unfortunately, I cannot look at it. I don't have the power. I do not possess the power to do so. I'm very sorry to say. So yeah, cool. Right then, so, okay, cool. We've got a Twitch event going on. Nothing else to worry about. Oh, no. Oh, I'm not finished. Next week, we have June Forcewipe. We have June Forcewipe, and I do believe we're going to be having some interesting new content being introduced. Gentlemen, with the Twitch event starting now, and most likely finishing just as the June Forcewipe starts, we are probably going to be seeing a lot more people potentially starting to play the game. The summer technically begins now. The kids in North America will be going out to school, summer vacation and whatnot. More, you know, so we're going to see more people potentially playing, and more people potentially playing. Of course, with the likes of these Twitch events going on to catch their eye and want to consider jumping back in again. The potential nice update we'll have next week will probably get a lot of very curious people wanting to jump in and test out the new monument, because of course we've got Redtown Redux, which very likely will be prepared for then. The SKS most likely will be introduced as its own weapon. Of course, we also have the likes of the Travelling Vendor and various other little bits and bobs. Yeah, that will probably want them to jump back in. And then what happens after June Forcewipe? The Spanish Twitch event. Yep, Bellum 2, or it's just called Bellum still, but it's the second one. We're going to have a Spanish Twitch drops event, and they are getting Twitch drops as well. It's basically confirmed, because my Spanish viewers keep telling me that the people who are organising the event have out loud, quite literally have said, yeah, we're getting Twitch drops. So if you thought, you know, oh no, all these Twitch drops potentially might cause problems for the skins we have right now, just you wait, there's even more coming along. Hooray! Right, Bombshell double armor doors going down in price right now. Again, wouldn't surprise me, because you know, 2 more double armor doors are coming out. So if I go to Bombshell armored, there we go. Nope, still the same. There's only 50 on the Steam market. That is still the same, mate. It's still $6. Yeah, maybe some more people might have sold a few today. There's only 14 though. There's nothing there, mate. Nothing there. I don't think that's going to really have that much of a problem. I bought like 200 of these. Sold all of them for a very nice profit. Double armor doors are nice investments. Need I say any more? So yeah, but that also had transparency. Should have pointed that out. That double armor door did have transparency. Oh look, it's the metal Shadowborn sheet metal door. What are you doing there? $3.50? Alright, you're still fine, but why is there 275 of you on the Steam market? Oh no. No! No, what are you doing? Stop it! Why are you stupid? Don't be stupid. Stop being stupid. Don't be stupid. No. No. Oh, why do other people exist? Why? 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 Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing? What? Okay, first of all, he's only hurting his own potential profits. Why would you do that? Not clever, especially with the summer just around the corner. Remove that. If it's one of you, remove it, because again, with this summer push, this strong summer push that we're about to have, you'll very likely still see that rise up in price. Now, again, there is very likely a Spanish sheet metal double door skin as a Twitch drop potentially in the horizon, maybe, but you know, that's still not for a while. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, out of all the Twitch drops, which one's your favourite? And out of all the skins this week that were accepted, which one's your favourite here as well? Feel free to comment. Feel free to say what you want. What's going on? Benji? What did Benji do? Is he... oh, you're talking about the tweet here. Did Facepunch respond? No, they haven't responded. I don't think it's a problem, mate. Again, I sat here and said that doesn't appear to be a problem. No, I don't think there's a problem there. So, yeah. Recording ended? No, we're still going on. Oh, yeah, it's an hour-long video. Well, I mean, you knew what you were walking into. You knew what you were walking into. So let's just quickly go over all the points. Rust Kingdoms now. Forcewipe, June Forcewipe next week. And then after that, the next weekend, that'll be Bellum. Yes, that'll be Bellum. So, cool. Loads of things on the horizon. I'm out of breath. I have been chanting and burning people all day long. It really tires you out, alright? It really tires you out. But if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have got this very cool looking Rust Wars day. Clearly that was the reason why this all happened. But yeah, are we going to see very random extra late picks again next week? Or is it going to be next week where we get a whole bunch of like early picks and whatnot? Because yeah, May 16's kind of been the odd one out. Actually, no, it's going to be June Forcewipe next week, so no more random extra late picks potentially. I don't know. I can try and make sense of everything, but it rarely ever makes sense, so that's Facepunch for you. And a strange choice of picks. So, isn't Forcewipe for another week? Yeah, it's next week, mate. Oh, no! Okay, well, there you go. Oh, Hedge. Oh, Hedge. Plus, it's late. You got to hurry this up, mate. Wrap it up. Okay, June Forcewipe is not next week. My apologies. Whoopsie. I forgot how long. I forgot how long May is. I mean, even if it was, even if it didn't have the 31st day, it'd still be. Shut up. I'm tired. Shut up. I've had a very rough day today. I've had to deal with a lot of screaming, mostly mine, but whatever. Forcewipe for June is June 6. It is not looking good for May's average player count then, because it's slowly going down, and wow, it might end up worse than April. Oof. Not a good comparison when we look at the likes of last year's May. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll still see 90,000 average player count for the summer? Or do you reckon it's not going to be as good? Again, feel free to comment. I post TikToks to Nightglow on Discord, Hedge. Oh, you are a star. Alright. Let's go take a look at this. Doo-da. Oh, beautiful. There we go. Oh, mate, that's perfect. That is perfect. That's exactly what I was expecting. Alright, there you go. That's what the armoured double door looks like at night time. Only the liquid glows. And that's cool. That's the way I like it. Perfect. Right then, so at least we got a good example showcasing that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the whole video of the yapping and the well, I mean, that's all it really was, wasn't it? It's just yapping. Tons and tons of yapping. So at the very least from here on now, guys, please consider looking at the likes of the Rust Workshop skin checks, all the skins that I've discussed that appeared over the past weekend and whatnot. We did see some early picks this week. Remember, with every single Rust Workshop skin checks, every single collection continuation is put in chapters. So if you just want to skip ahead, for example, to likes of this Flashbacks Tier 3 that we didn't get this week, maybe next week, because it might make more sales. Such cope, Hedge, such cope. You get the idea. So consider giving that a good look. Oh, I'm so done now. I am so done. I think we can finally wrap this up and say, no more. Yeah, this video is an hour long. My apologies, but I simply had so many words to get out. So I do appreciate everybody who's watched me, and I will point out once again, I reached 1,000 videos on YouTube now. Technically speaking, this is 1,002, but hey, don't matter. I've reached 1,000 videos. You've listened to this man yap, and yap even more, and apparently you really like it because you keep coming back. And even more people, because I'm now over 5,000 subscribers, and I've received quite a lot just this month, so I appreciate all the help for that, you know, all the support, all the viewership. I appreciate that too. And yeah, let's see how things turn out from here and now. You're more than welcome to look in the description of this video to see all of my other socials, such as the likes of my Twitter over here. So I've got to here. There you go. I've been posting some things, as you can see, with the likes of me pointing out that you can go see all the Twitch drops. We had the very fun session today with the ritual. We pleased Googly-eyed Helk with our sacrifices. Yes, he greatly approved of all of them. Look at his wonderful looking eyes. So yeah, all right, cool. Thank you once again, people. Much appreciated. Catch you later. See you. Goodbye. Yep, chat. Are we satisfied? You enjoying yourself cutting that leg? Yep. Right. So, everyone, much appreciated with the help today. Thank you very much for taking part. Thank you very much for turning up. Once again, I'd like to say thank you to the likes of Cheese Taco for building all of this, Monstera for helping out, not MVB. I can't remember his full name. It's really doing my head in. But yeah, to everyone who helped contribute to building this up, to everyone who turned up and took part and wasn't, you know, being annoying, thank you very much for today. We had a lovely, stupid little session. Maybe we could do it again at some point in the future with a different twist. But with today's Rustor, I ain't complaining. We can thank Googly-eyed Helk for the very strange but random complete the sets light. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I'm not complaining. It was good. It was good. Lots of random skins. Double armored door. That's cool. Fish kilt finally gets accepted. That's cool. The random continuation for neon storage. That's cool. The spooky thing. I'm not jumping in. I'm not doing that again. But yeah, I thank you all for taking part. I don't think any of you got your skin choices, but I don't think you can really complain either. I hope. No one's going to complain, right? No one's upset with today's Rustor, right? So anyway, let's go enjoy what we've got. Let's go enjoy the Twitch events as well. The June Forcewipe is next week, of course, as well. The interesting updates, new monument, new weapons and whatnot. That'll be fun. And, of course, we have the Spanish event afterwards as well, pending if they don't all quit at the same time. We'll see. We'll see. So, once again, thank you all. Thank you all for watching this as well. Sorry. You're just as special to me as well. Thank you very much for that. I've completely lost my voice. I've completely lost my voice. Does anybody else want to say anything else? Is anyone wants to stand up and say anything? I'm a bit worried it'd be loud.
I love you.
We'll work with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm dead.